Hello, my name is Sara Ahmed and I'm going to be talking to you about the Feminist Killjoy Handbook, which is my new book coming out with Penguin Press next year. To introduce the handbook, I need to introduce you to the Feminist Killjoy. And the best way of doing that, I think, is just to tell you a little bit about my own experience of becoming her. Say we are seated around the family table, my mother, my father, my sisters and I. We will be having polite conversations where only certain things can be brought up. But then my father would say something problematic. I would be sitting there quietly, trying not to get wound up by somebody who's winding me up. But then he would say something really problematic. And I would speak back. I would speak up, pointing out what I thought was problematic in what he said. But then the conversation would implode. And I would look at my mother and her eyes would be rolling. And she would say, "Sarah, another dinner ruined." There's a feminist killjoy right there. She is the one who gets in the way of happiness, or who just gets in the way because of what she brings up, because of what she does not pass over, as if problems only exist because she points to them. So when we take on the figure of the feminist killjoy, we're really taking on a stereotype of feminists, that feminists are miserable and that our aim is to ruin the party for others. That's not our aim. And yet, by taking her on, we are willing to receive that judgment. And let me say what I mean by that. It's not that we're aiming to cause unhappiness. Rather, we say that if talking about sexism, racism, transphobia makes you miserable, then we're willing to make you miserable. That's what it means to turn a judgment into a project. The Killing Joy is a world-making project. And in this book, I collect together many people's different experiences of being a killjoy at home or at work, finding strength in that collectivity, finding commonality in these experiences. And the emphasis I place is very much on what being a killjoy gives you, the kind of skills, the kind of knowledges and the resources. Being a killjoy can be about what you show, how happiness is presumed to follow, living your life in a certain way. The feminist killjoy is cultural critic. It can be what you know, how you notice the world because you're alienated from it, what you know about that world, the feminist killjoy as philosopher. It can be about what you create, the ways in which you express yourself, given you do not follow the very narrow idea of what counts as a life or a good life, the feminist killjoy as poet. It can be how you build community in the effort to expose the violence of institutions, the feminist killjoy as activist. And throughout, there is an emphasis on collectivity, the need to combine our resources and our strength. It's not the more, the merrier. It's the more, the heavier. We put pressure, we put weight on institutions in order to build more accommodating institutions, those that can enable us to live our lives in a way that is expressive of our desires. So the feminist killjoy, I'm addressing the handbook to you as one, and it's my hope that the handbook will also be how we meet up as killjoys. Thank you.